Okay, good morning class. Today we are going to have a quiz on topics Chapter 2, Fractions, Decimals and Percentages, and Chapter 6, Space. So now, keep all your books and be prepared well.
Oh my god, this quiz is so difficult. Even the denominator of the fractions are not the same. How am I going to solve it? Formula for the volume and total surface area? How am I supposed to calculate that? What are the meanings of these triangles? I don't remember if I have learned it before. Maths is so hard!
A very good morning to our beloved MTES3352 lecturer and fellow friends. It is obvious that nowadays, students are required to pursue the ability to solve different kinds of non-routine problems. Therefore, they need to be more sensitive and creative in applying mathematical knowledge and skills effectively and responsibly.
Today, me, Zeng and Loh Wei are going to introduce to you our Mathematics Unplugged project for subject MTES3352. The product that we have created is a flipboard which consists of 3 pages. Without further ado, let's start our presentation.
These are the content standards for the topics we mentioned just now. 2.1 Fraction, 2.2 Decimals, 2.3 Percentages, 6.1 Angles, 6.3 Perimeter and Area, 6.4 Volume of a solid.
These are the learning standards for each content standard stated. 2.1.2 Add up to 3 numbers involving proper fractions, whole numbers, and mixed numbers. 2.1.3 Subtract any 2 numbers involving proper fractions, whole numbers, and mixed numbers. 2.2.1 Add up to 3 decimals up to 3 decimal places. 2.2.2 Subtract up to 2 decimals from 1 decimal up to 3 decimal places. 2.2.3 Multiply decimals by 1-digit number 10, 100, and 1000 with the product up to 3 decimal places. 2.2.4 Divide decimals by 1-digit number 10, 100, and 1000 and the quotient up to 3 decimal places. 2.3.1 Convert fractions to percentages and vice versa. 2.3.2 Calculate percentages of quantity of objects.
6.1.1 Recognize and name right angle, acute angle, and obtuse angle in rectangle, square, and triangle. 6.3.2 Determine the area of square, rectangle, right angle triangle, equilateral triangle, and isosceles triangle using square grids of 1 square unit and formula. 6.4.1 Determine the volume of cube and cuboid using 1 cubic unit cube and formula.
The first page of our product is, we have created this watermelon and divided it into 10 compartments, each labeling from 1/10 to 10/10. For example, when we spin the watermelon, the red flash will show 2/10. Then, if you continue to spin, it will increase and show 5/10, which is half of the watermelon. After that, we will instruct the students to solve the questions given by using the watermelon. The questions are divided by two levels, which are easy and hard questions. For example, for 9/10 minus 1/2, the students should change the denominator from 1/2 to 10, which is 5/10. The students will spin the watermelon until there are 9 pieces of watermelon. Then, for minus, the students need to spin anti-clockwise for 5 pieces of watermelon. Therefore, there are 4 pieces of watermelon remaining, which is 4/10 and can be converted into 2/5.
The watermelon is created to visualize the process of calculation for students so that they can truly understand the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of fractions, decimals, and percentages. When the students have completed the questions given, teachers can always change the questions and add more challenging questions to the students. By doing this, the students will not be doing the same question over and over again.
For the second page, it consists of the net of 4 cubes and 1 cuboid. The students can pull the string to see the 3D solid of the cube and the cuboid. Then, the information about the cube and cuboid are hidden below the net, which are shown until the strings are pulled. The information includes the characteristics of the solid and the formula for the surface area and volume of the solids.
The students can see the net clearly and the process of raising a 2D net into a 3D solid. Therefore, they can understand the relationship between two shapes. In addition, the students can realize the reason behind the formula of the surface area and the volume of two solids. They don't need to memorize it blindly and can remember it better. By comparison, the students can clearly see that the volume of the 4 cubes is equal to the volume of the cuboid.
For the third page, students make the shapes that they want by using the ropes given, such as square, rectangle, right-angled triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle. For instance, if the students make a right-angled triangle, then the teachers will instruct the students to recognize right angle, acute angle, and obtuse angle in the triangle. Then, teachers will instruct the students to try to calculate the area of the right-angled triangle by giving the information that the gap of each dot is 3 cm.
This will give the students an opportunity to have hands-on practices, as students with different learning styles can learn better by using this visualized technique. The students will be motivated to create the shapes they want. There are an unlimited amount of possibilities to make the shapes on the board. Therefore, the students can play the board even without the presence of a facilitator.
These are the learning outcomes. First of all, students are able to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of fractions, decimals, and percentages by using the watermelon. Students are able to determine the volume of cube and cuboid and remember the formula. Last but not least, students are able to recognize and differentiate square, rectangle, right-angle triangle, and scalene triangle and calculate the area.
In a nutshell, this product is a fun, meaningful, and useful product which establishes challenging tasks for the student, which will increase their inquisitiveness in learning mathematics. Such experiences increase interest and motivate pupils to learn mathematics and apply the knowledge in their daily life.
Let's make math not just something to learn, but something to love. That's all for now. We hope you will like this video. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.